Okay. Gotta see if we're going. We should be going. Okay, yeah, there we are. Hey everyone, Ajax Masons Productions here. Welcome to another stream of Athanatos. I'm not, really in the best, of thing, warmed up just yet. But, welcome, Mr. Pasta. But I'm hoping that we will eventually get to there. Now I just gotta advertise it to the server. In both here and Night Vale. Oh, nice. See? Yeah, I'm typically not the best person to ask for some insane demons, but hey, that's what I like to hear. Because, I mean, for me, the only insane demon that I played before my first extreme was Atmospheric Rise. Welcome, Ataz. I know, it's been a while. How have you been? It's been a year, dude. Yeah, Calc is not a joke. I got screwed during Calc 2, which I think that's Calc BC. I can't remember which one's Calc 1, 2, or 3. But yeah, I got screwed by Calc 2. Although I did get screwed by Calc 1, but not as hard as Calc 2. For me, Physics 1 nearly destroyed me last semester. Keep in mind this was calculus-based, but Calc BC is 1 and 2. But yeah, I'm taking some of the most frustrating classes this semester. I'm taking quantitative analysis. You're graded on accuracy in that class. Oh, geez. Yeah, I'm also taking Physics 2, and I'm also taking Organic Chemistry 2. That one, I will say, is not that bad. For me. Oh, geez. Good luck to you. I just started my, semester, last week. Yeah, last week. Welcome, friend of Top 1 GD Mobile Player. I did hear about that. Welcome to Great Big Mac. Thank you. Honestly, I'm having fun with this level. Programs. Y'all got any tips on how to move on from homeschool? I don't really know. I went to a public school when I was in throughout my grade school years. Also for your part. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's run that back again. I want to focus more on this part, because I know that this part is gonna end up killing me a lot. Like, I will say, this ending, to me, is not that bad, but I'm probably about to eat those words. But we'll see how we do today. Although I'm not necessarily hydrated enough, to be honest. Although I'm not necessarily hydrated enough. I mean, granted, I've been drinking some water today. You're surrounded by saws? Dang. Yeah, sorry I couldn't do the part. Burning fire, sun and light, long distant road. Yep. Yeah. The goal for today's stream is to at least just yeah, all I can just say is that this level's a mixed bag, I'm telling you. Like, for a lot of people, I've heard people say that they hate this level, and I hear that people say that this level is... Like, I've heard people say that they hate this level, I've heard people say they like this level. I hear a bunch of stuff. Like, I mean, I hear from Angel and Duck and Ackley's, respectively, they don't really like this level. And then I've also heard from Maruigi saying, like, he thought the level was okay. Flip thinks this level's more... I'm on Flip's side with this level. I'm on Flip's side with this level. I think that this level's more fun than Bloodbath. Like, even if some of the stuff is kind of janky and, like, kind of questionable, I do admit it's... I do admit it's not horrible. Like, what I mean by horrible is, like, unplayable. This level... To me, this level is playable. Like, my honest opinion on this level, it's playable. While Sakup in Hell was just brute force... Like, this is another example of condensed gameplay, but this is condensed gameplay done right. Because Sakup in Hell is condensed gameplay, but it's so unplayable. That's the problem with Sakup in Hell. It is unplayable. Evan's first part... Well, here's the thing. Oh, yeah, Evan's first part's definitely condensed gameplay. But I mean, like, the overall level condensed gameplay. Like, not just a part having condensed gameplay. Because Sakubin Hell throughout is consistently condensed gameplay, and same with this level. But the condensed gameplay of this level is less atrocious. Like this level's actually... Like, this level's actually enjoyable. But it could also be just me trying to have more of an optimistic view on, like, this game. Because I've seen how having a pessimistic view on levels just destroys it, ends up destroying you. Like, trust me, last year I felt that way about Isolated Circles. Which is why I think the level sucked, you know? One more time! One more time! But yeah, like, I don't necessarily count, like, Isolated Finale, per se, with this level. Because the thing is, it's, like, a majority of the level is not condensed gameplay. It's only just a tiny section, like, a tiny, like, 20-second part in the level. I think it's 20 seconds. It could be, like, 15, or all 10 to 15 seconds, all I know. Oh, Mega Hack's now a thing now. It's updated for 8.82. What? 2.2081. What did I just say? 8.8. 2.2081. Mega Hack. Like, you don't necessarily need Mega Hack for Geode for certain versions. Like Mega Hack is updated into 2.2081, so but yeah, we'll see if Geode, but I feel like but yeah, I'm still waiting for... But yeah, I'll just wait patiently for Geode to come out. But if I'm gonna be completely honest, I could care less about Geode and more worry about Mega Hack. Oh, yesterday during Physics 2, I had a flashback with like, involving one of my classmates, because I remember, like, we used to run cross-country together, and, like, he used to call me Hacker playing Geometry Dash, because I was so good. I don't know why I get so worked up about it, but I was like, yeah, I use Mega Hack. Like, I have no idea why I was so worked up about it, but Like, yeah, I told him, like, yeah, I have Mega Hack, so it's like... He's one of my group partners for Physics 2. If anything... Welcome, Minix BG. Yeah, only Mega Hack. Yeah, I can totally get why, like, you need some other achievements, but to me, like, this is the like, I feel like the thing about, you know, Mega Hack is that it's important that you use... I feel like the thing is that the AREDL mods pay attention if you use Mega Hack or not, which I feel like seeing the cheat indicator on the right is an important thing, and also my CPS counter and FPS counter. That shows, like, yes, I'm doing all of this legit, so... I will still submit raw footage, though, because I feel like raw footage is important. Welcome, Isaac Prestwood. Nice job. See, you're doing pretty well in the Hell Zone so far. You know, I wonder how hard Duck's... Okay, I think Duck has already told me how hard Unnerf the Hell Zone is, because he is the verifier of Unnerf the Hell Zone, so, I mean, like... Like, 99% of the people in the Hydra... I'm still friends with 99% of the people in the Hydra. Actually, it's more like... Yeah. Yeah, about 99, because I know that we have more than, like, 100 members in the server anyways. Like, in total. In the Hydra, or former Hydra members. Like, I'd consider, like, all former Hydra members part of the Hydra in a sense. Like, I mean, I'd consider myself a former Hydra member. Heck, I feel like I'm one of, like, I know I'm one of the founding members of the Hydra anyways. Bro, just be third demon. Jeez, that, you know, that's insane. Like, I mean, my current hardest I beat, it was like my last attempt before I was gonna call it a night. Like, I've had that, like, same thing in a sense. Yeah. Okay, so what I mean by the Hydra is, I mean these servers. Curse GC, Salient Clubhouse, Drift's Destiny, Turbo Epic Server, the Renovant / the Thinking Space, they're the same server. Drift's Destiny Private, The Carries, and Curse GC Rebirth X Unlimited Finale. Those are what I mean by the Hydra servers. Because I mean, basically it's the same friend group, or friend groups. Like, even if the servers are dead or alive, I'd still call them the Hydra. My hardest is Isolated Circles. It's harder than Sakup in Hell. And it's unrated, I should mention. My hardest rated is Sakup in Hell. Yeah, let me just tell you, that level was awful to play. Like, also, I feel like part of the reason why I feel like Isolated Circles might have been even harder for me is because of my pessimistic view of things, of levels. Like, I try to look at levels more optimistically now, but at the time, I kept getting screwed over. It was like I was verifying the level when I got screwed over. Like, it started a little bit before I got screwed over, but literally I was doing it when I was still feeling the after effects of when I got screwed over. Nice. Welcome, I'm a nice person. So, yeah, that kind of led me to, like, throughout 2025, that was my biggest achievement throughout 2025. Isolated Circles. Although I did beat one, like, easy extreme that, or I consider it easy extreme because I have prior knowledge to beating Super Hexagon, prior knowledge of the level, because I have played Super Hexagon prior to that. Like, I've been playing Super Hexagon a year longer than I have been playing this game for. Like, when I was a casual player. And that just reveals how old I am. So yeah, before I found out about this game in like 2014, I was playing Super Hexagon the year that this game came out. Yep, I heard that your hardest is Amethyst. That's really impressive. I think Amethyst is top 3. But I don't know. I don't really give a crap to the demon list just yet. And I probably won't give a crap to the demon list. I probably won't give a crap for the demon list until I start going for a list demon. Like the pointer crate stuff. Because, I mean, like... for me, I don't really care... Like, I mean, I'm just a go-at-my-own-pace kind of guy. Like, I'm definitely a serious player in this game, but I'm go at my own pace. Welcome, Silicorp. Hold on a sec. Did you go by a different username beforehand, or oh, it was always Corp? Yep, good luck. Good luck, Isaac. Yeah, I am. Yeah, let's not start any drama in the chat, by the way. Like, whether it is or not, it's like, whether it is or not, just keep it up. Whether it is or not, it's like, as a streamer, I want to like promote this like more welcoming and like a more welcoming and positive atmosphere. That is my job as a streamer. Like whether you did or not, it's like it's up to you. Like even if you, whether or not you did, that's you. Like I mean like, okay, I haven't mentioned this, but my friend Dankberry said his hardest was Zodiac, but that was not true. And I mean, granted, I don't like it when someone lies, but I'm always willing to like forgive if that's the case, you know? Like Dankberry's came clean, and Dankberries came. I don't really care what you say in chat as long as it's not like a slur or something. You know, like it's only about. It's like the reason I don't want swearing in like audible swearing like on my like in the VCs like me, Callan, or Evan saying something specifically because I'm trying to work on I'm trying to work on my language myself. Just everyone stop fighting in the chat. But yeah, Dankberries came clean and apologized. It's like, yeah, I mean, what he did, like, I mean, like, yeah, I was disappointed, but I forgave him and moved on. Nice job. It's not as hard. Just you know, let's keep moving forward. Like, you know my ending slogan, keep moving forward. Stuff, that's... Yeah, I know some of you might be one... Like, I'm talking about my 2023 to 2025 viewers. All the way, I didn't say anything in 2023. My 2024 and 2025 viewers. You remember that I used to say, keep dashing to 100. I wanted to... The reason I removed that saying is because of its ties to the Hydra. Okay, boom. But there's also another reason I wanted to forget about that. It's because I came up with the slogan, but I was having trouble finding like that ending thing. And one of my former crushes, like she was also a coworker of mine, and my former boss, one of my former bosses, like they helped me kind of create that slogan. Like it's like, what do you do in Geometry Dash? What do you do this? But basically, we all came up with that "Keep Dashing to 100" slogan, and I've used it ever since then. These are runs, by the way. So these are runs, by the way. So I'm just trying to do stuff. I still need to get that click down. Yeah, I studied that 80% wave. If anything, that part's actually more consistent than this crap right here. Like, that's just my honest opinion. This part right here is just ridiculously inconsistent for no reason. And honestly, this is why I thank Duck for this. Like, okay, if I'm gonna be honest, it's not the worst thing. Like, I will admit the moving monster does kind of suck, but it's not that bad. Not like 61. Alignment-based light-click orb timing thing. And then you have that thing that barely works. But yeah, now you know the reason why I decided to retire my "Keep Dashing to 100" slogan. Because one, to forget about the Hydra's existence. Keep in mind at the time that my former boss and my former crush were helping me come up with that slogan, I was part of the Hydra. Heck, now that I think about it, it was like when Curse GC first started. Have you beaten Artificial Ascent? Yeah, I know, but it's also a time that I want to it's also something I just want to, move on from. Like, keep moving forward I feel like is a good slogan, because it's like, it is related to GD, because it's like you die and then you just move on from that, and then you just try your best to move forward from where you died. Like, oh, I died at 75. I want to get a new best. Just keep moving forward. Like try your best to get back up from whatever is weighing you down. Also, to just move on. Like, keep moving forward is also like moving on from like a part of my life where towards the end I actually got screwed over. Like literally, I feel like the reason of the end of that slogan started when I got screwed over, and then Curse GC, or the Hydra, began to split more. I know, the Flame Wall song is amazing. Maybe try digital, or a straight. Digital Descent, maybe Cybernetic Crescent, or maybe Echoes of Neon. That's a level that I'm planning on going for after I beat Artificial and Isolated Finale and this. And also, my friend has a deco part in it. Yeah, Echoes of Neon. You spelled it wrong, though. It's spelled... Echoes is spelled like that. I think he's still trying to. I don't know, to be honest. There's only a few parts that I want to touch base on today. So I can do most of this level consistently. Specifically, I want to get that timing down. Because here's what I've been doing. I've been doing that. Okay, so maybe it's best that I align myself up right here. Okay, maybe not. Getting that alignment down is pretty difficult, not gonna lie, but... Wait. Yeah, that 34% saw timing, but those are all the stuff I wanted to touch. Actually, there's one more spot I want to touch base on. It's this. Because I don't know. It's just another jank part in Athanatos. Welcome aboard! Now it's time for the... Now it is time. It is time that we do this level. Let's do this, everybody. Hey Siri. Oh wait. Set a timer that goes for 3 hours. I got a first... Okay, so it looks like my things did return back to normal after all. That's good to know. Yeah, there are a few reasons I needed that mega hack thing. Because one, my icons feel weird. No wave pulse is essential. Auto deafen. I don't want to have to keep saying swag every time that I get somewhere. I'm just going to leave my deafen at 33. Also, I gotta do some wave trail. Wave pulse size, we're not gonna make this 2.1. We're gonna make this... Why don't we make this, actually 2.1. I want to see something. Okay, maybe let's make this a little bit. Maybe let's make this one. Let's make this one. Geode is not back. It's Mega Hack. Mega Hack's the only thing that's back. And if anything, Mega Hack's the only thing I need. I don't really care too much about the Geode stuff. It looks nicer, but I feel like the essentials are Mega Hack things. Like, that's how I just feel about it. Well, see ya, Isaac. Oh, come on, really? I'm just washed today. Like, I feel like it's a... Like, I feel like it's definitely a hydration thing, too. But yeah, mind blocks are a thing. Like, especially early on, I get them. Crap, I should have done more of my OChem and physics assignments. Okay, because tomorrow I'll have a lot of time to work on those. Aw, man. I feel like a thing that really helps is knowing what the key is. Or not knowing what the key is. Certain notes I'm supposed to tap to. Welcome, Silas. Did you see that Mega Hack is back? Not what is it? Not Geode, but just Mega Hack. Geode is not back. It's only Mega Hack. And to be honest, To be honest, I feel like Mega Hack's the only thing that I really need because of my icon hack, and also this stuff that you see on my screen, and auto deafen, and start pause switcher, and no wave pulls. Welcome back, Isaac. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, same here. Welcome, Cake Man. Welcome, Katakuri. Still use normal CBF? Like the one in Geode or the vanilla CBF that they just added recently? Vanilla? Yep. Still waiting for that darn 2.208 update to happen on mobile. Or maybe it is out, I just haven't looked at it. Yeah. I'm going to be focusing more on Athanatos today. Let's actually check if it's out. No, it's still 2.207. This is not a level request stream. Sorry, Pocox. See if are any of my hold on. Let's see. Okay. So killing is oh, that's right. I totally forgot about the show choir. Dang it. I know exactly what you're gonna do with that. I'm not falling for that trick again. 42 is a I'm a nice person. 42 is a recommendation. Like 42 like honestly, you could say go at any percent and I'm not going to care. Like it's just recommended at 42 just like oh my gosh. Most of it's alignment based. I swear I swear to gosh, if this is another stupid troll. Back street. Whoops. Back street. I have no power here. Oh, never mind! Didn't get absolutely trolled this time. You're so lucky. Let's just focus right now, okay? I think the wave appears at like 86%. Or no, wait. Yeah, I think it is 86%. It's either 83 or 86. Oh, come on, really? Yep. The hardest part of being a streamer that's interactive with this chat is when I have to lock in, you know? So I'm pretty sure a lot of people would get bored by just many minutes of silence. So, you know, I like to keep things interesting. Welcome, Black Block. I think I might have told you this already, but my hardest is Isolated Circles, unrated, but my hardest rated is Sakup in Hell. Just note that this is not going to be a level request stream. Don't. Man, nice. Oh, come on! Absolutely hate this stupid part right here. Like, genuinely. That alignment is so trash. Everything else about this level, like, even some of the jankier parts, is fine. But this part, whoever built 57 to 63, is gonna get punched in the balls. Because that part is so bad compared to the rest of the level. This part is the only bad part in what is otherwise a good level. I'm gonna be right back. I need to fill up my water bottle. I'm back, everybody. So, it's 9 p.m. for me as well. But yeah, whoever built that part, screw whoever built that part. Anyways, let's continue on now. Oh, only 20 minutes since I started going from 0. That's interesting. Deaths that feel like your own fault make me less angry than deaths that feel like it's not my fault. Like, especially with that thing. Like at 60% where I died. Because if it's not your fault, then if it's not your fault, it feels punishing. But if it's your fault, it's like, I died there because of my own stuff. Like, even deaths early on in the level that feel like it's not my fault don't make me that angry. Like, this part right here. Because it's so early on in the level. Oh, come on! I'm just gonna shut up before I end up saying a swear word. And that's a big no-no. Yeah, I beat Sakup in Hell like a year ago. So. Yes, Black Block? Yes. But not by much. I'd say Isolated Circles and Athanatos are in the same tier. But this level's like 2 levels more difficult than Isolated Circles. Although I will say that this level is better overall. Something also tells me that it's just my more optimistic view on levels now, because I mean, like, keep in mind, to me, Isolated Circles feels more like a trauma dump level, if anything. Like, throughout the entirety that I worked on the level, I was not doing mentally the greatest. Like, my mental health was... It was not the worst it's been. Like, granted, my mental health after I beat Isolated Circles was much worse than before. Like, when I was working on the level, like, throughout anything. But you do have to realize I did get screwed over while I was... during the start of my verifications of Isolated Circles. Which really hurt me mentally. It actually sent me into an emotional shutdown for, like, 3 months, now that I look at it. School stress, misunderstandings. Which, if you hear my Isolated finale video, you hear me say F calculus and F everybody who put me through this BS for the past 8 months. That basically sums up a lot of the stuff that happened. Keep in mind, that Scoop and Hell completion was like a year ago. Like that was like November of 2024. So, like, you can definitely tell that, like, prior to, oh dang, your notification popped up. Dang, dude. Athanatos. But yeah, like, if you watch one of my 2024 streams compared to any of my, to all but like 2 of my 2025 streams, you can hear like a different in tone. Like 2024 streams tend to be more lighthearted and goofy, but my 2025 streams tend to be more bleak and pessimistic. Like, 2026 is definitely a mix of that. But you know, I want to, like, focus on moving forward, which is why I've changed on a lot of things. Aw, dang it. But yeah, Scoop and Hell was definitely a fun experience. I mean, I hated the level, but... Like, I thought Scoop and Hell was terrible, but it was a fun experience overall. Like, looking back at it, because it's like, oh, these... Just my humor was just so... different, if you would say it. It's kind of like yeah, because during Scoop and Hell, like, that was the last level I beat. That was, like, one of the last levels that I've beaten that I had my inner child. Because, like, I look back on it as, like, throughout the first, like, Light Circles, Cataclysm, Bloodbath, Sun and Moon Circles, Scoop and Hell, I beat those when I was an adult that still had, when... I'd consider myself in a, where I'd say, like, I was an adult who still had their inner child. I lost that last year, but Welcome, Spoon. Yes, I'll be doing that. I hate that. I had this year would have gone differently if I failed Physics 1. I did everything. I was doing everything, and when I checked my grade on Canvas, it showed up as a C minus, which at my college is failing for some screw-ah reason. But then when they curved it, or after realizing it was a grading error, it turns out I passed the class with a C. Still, though, I'd consider that taking a smaller L in a sense, because it still was the first C I ever gotten, and it was the first C I ever gotten ending with a semester, which also was the first semester that I ended with less than a 3.0 GPA. Just keep in mind, I'm typically an A and B student. I don't really settle for C's, per se. But yeah, that's what happens when classes are designed to essentially kill, if you would call it that. I'm in Physics 2 right now, and most of the reason I hate Physics 2 is due to Physics 1 trauma. That's literally the reason that I hate Physics 2. Most of the reason I hate Physics 2 is due to Physics 1 trauma. Welcome back. Well, some places, I think, still grade as an E as in failing or something. Wait, Black Block, where are you from? Country. Oh, come on! Actually! Why? See, that explains why, probably. That wasn't 61, that was 60. I died to the crap before it. But even then, that part still sucks because I feel like that was made by the same person. See, that explains a lot. Here in the US, our grading system is A, B, C, D, F. We just skip E. Yes. 57 to 63 is what I count as that part. Because at least the wave is actually... The wave at 60... The wave from 64 to 66 is perfectly fine. Yeah. So yeah, that explains why. Oh, come on! I died to that. I mean, me overall, I am not really that good at spam. I mean, my friend has a spam wave level challenge called Kings. Like, I haven't really touched the NVCL. Like, I mean, Callan and Evan want me to, like, beat something on the NVCL. Like, I feel like I could do something on there. Yep. NVCL. Night Vale Challenge List. It's like our unofficial challenge list. Except we don't really have a quality standard for a challenge list. Like, you could upload a layout and it would still be placed on there. It's just that me, Evan, or Callan, or I think Andy still, it's one of us three, or one of us four, or three have to beat it. But I think all of us have to vote it on the list. Like, I know that was a problem beforehand, but, like, I remember one of the worst placements is, like, I might actually end up doing a stream on it after Echoes of Neon, probably. Just an NVCL marathon. Where I try to beat everything on the NVCL for a stream. Like, it does seem plausible for me to do. I did not swear. Or are you talking about Silas? In the chat, I don't care. I don't care about chat swearing. It's just me swearing. Like, if I can't, if it's not audibly heard, like, I mean, like, I don't care if you swear in chat as long as you don't, like, you know, say any slurs or use it to hurt somebody. It does have to be legitimately verified. Or, actually, the only thing that matters is that me, Callan, or Evan have to beat the level. So if it's legitimately verified and me, Callan, or Evan beat the level, then that's when we put it up for grab. But yeah, you might hear from Callan and Evan later on stream. Alright, forgot Callan works today. Yeah, there's some hard levels that, what is one of the levels that I've beaten? Or, like, not beaten. What is one of the hardest levels on the challenge list? Okay, we have Diamond Dance on there. Blunder. 3 Seconds Hell is on there. On the NVCL, we also have, like, some of our own created challenges. Like, Andy has a bunch, like Club Ship. God, that level's awful. Like, even Evan and Callan don't know where to place it, so they place it at, like, top 20. Because it could be harder, it could be easier. We just don't know about Club Ship, because it's an RNG level. And then let's see what else. I actually am thinking of adding... I'm thinking of actually verifying... I'm thinking of actually verifying one of them. Of my own challenge called Demon Time. I think during my NVCL marathon stream, I think I'll... If I get done with the NVCL, I'm gonna do Demon Time. Or something like that. Just so that way... But all I can just say is that there are some dumb challenges on there. Like, yeah, Kings is mostly a wave challenge with the 60 Hz frame perfect at the end of the level. Although some of Callan's completions on the NVCL are butchered. Or not butchered. Some of the completions on... Some of Callan's NVCL list completions are some of the craziest things I've ever heard. Like, there was one where I blasted Skrillex in the completion. Like, I know Duck has some challenges. I think Angel had swingers. Yeah, Angel had swingers on there. Whoa, what the frick just happened? Ten seconds. Damn. That is crazy. Yeah, sometimes I wish there was 1 second, you know? I remember Angel used to do that a lot in the VCs when he was still a part of the VCs. Throughout 2024 and 2025, and I think even late 23. I can't remember when Angel joined, like, the VCs and stuff. I think it was late 2023. But I know that Angel used to be a huge jokester about that. He'd say, "Oh, you're banned," or some crazy things. It's especially apparent during, like, Cataclysm, Bloodbath, and Sakup in Hell. Like, yeah, he was funny. Like, genuinely, throughout 2024, he was funny. Like, sometimes he did break the rules. Like, I remember the best stream happened because he broke the rules. Like, literally, okay, so one of the Hydra servers, Salient Clubhouse, my first ever stream I did in Salient Clubhouse, he named me something crazy, and I showed it on stream, and okay, it looked like I was mad, but I was laughing in the background. I was, like, saying, what the F? Why does it say Audacious Productions? It's like, and then I was like, toxic! What the F? Because at the time, Angel went by Toxic. I think that was after Sakup and Hell that... Yeah, I feel like the last time I ever called Angel Toxic was during a Sakup and Hell stream. Was during Sakup and Hell. Welcome, Mateo. But yeah, he was a really funny addition to the streams. Like, in 2024. 2025, kind of a stream got darker, and so did everybody's, and everybody got edgier. And like, a million times more out of pocket. Streams were not all, and throughout 2025, I don't think streams were ever really about fun. It was about being... It was basically a who's the most insufferable simulator. Yeah, that's exactly what 2025 was. Insufferable simulator. Like, obviously I wasn't that insufferable. I will admit. Like, I mean, yeah, I got kind of edgy, but it wasn't like... Yeah, I got edgier in 2025, but... eh. For 10 seconds. What the freak just happened? Hold on. Katakuri, let me see what the freak is going on with you. I don't even freaking know what happened. Oh, shoot. There we go. I accepted your friend request. I didn't even know that you sent one. So yeah, all should be good now. Oh, frick. No problem. I got 75 the last stream. think 16 deaths to 61 now. Yep. Mind block is crazy. I haven't been streaming for 50 minutes, so it's still pretty early on in stream, not gonna lie. Oh, come on. Don't you just hate it when you click too much? Or like you accidentally hold for too long and then it's like you die. I feel like the ending of Athanatos feels more like flow gameplay. I don't know, it just kind of feels that way. Somewhat. The best thing about Mega Hack is the no death effect. I don't know, because it's a bit distracting. And also my respawn time is like half the time it usually takes. Ah, come on, really? I'm gonna be right back, everybody. And I'm back, everybody. Okay, what is going on? I'm going to go get... I'm going to have some pumpkin seeds and... Let's get back to it. Alright. And we're back. Gonna go get some more pumpkin seeds and let's go. So I can never get the position of my save device right. Aw, dang it! That's the first death at that transition, but oh well, we'll get back there. Okay, so here. Oh, category. Let me do something. There we go. Honestly, you deserve this as well. And honestly, after my mod purge, I need some more mods. Look, Katakuri. Look at your name. How'd it go, Minix? You got 51. Katakuri DC. What I meant. I gave it to you. I mean, you've been a long-time viewer, so it makes sense. And also because you remember those old, like the old mods. I had a moderator purge due to drama surrounding the Hydra. So yeah. So the amount that includes people who used to be in VC with me. Jeez. So do you remember how I used to VC with like Angel, Duck? So you know how I used to VC with Angel, Duck, and Maruigi and Ackley's? That's what I mean by the Hydra. It's that friend group that I was in, that server, or series of servers I was in. Yeah, I left that friend group because clearly they do not deserve me at all. After the crap they put me through this year, and after the crap, and of all the crap I've seen, yeah, I'm just glad that I left. I mean, I'm still friends with them, but because, I mean, like, I still talk to Angel, I still talk to Duck, I still talk to Maruigi, and I still talk to Ackley's. I still talk to them. I'm just done with their friend group. Like, individually, they're fine, but put them all together and you get a... Put them all together and you get a, get an entire, you get an entire mess. Like, I saw a version of myself that I was ashamed of. Saw a version of myself that was just a lot of degeneracy. Keep in mind, I was a part of that server from when I was 18 all the way to December of last year. Or December of 2025, I should say. Like, I was a part of that friend group from... Welcome, COD Roblox 11 PL. Or is that... Oh, jeez. Yeah, Silas, I know Katakuri. He's been a viewer of my channel since I think 24. Since I think 2024. But I know he's been here a long time. Minix has as well, so... I swear to God! I swear to freaking God. Every time it's that stupid section. I swear whoever built 57 to 63 is getting their balls punched. For making a bad part. For literally ruining what's otherwise a good level. Literally, the reason that this level does not get a 10 out of 10 enjoyment is because of that part. It's the whole reason that they're getting their balls punched. 62. That was 62%. One of the most bullcrap parts in this level. Like, genuinely. Like, what the fluorine, uranium, carbon, potassium is that entire part? That does not make any sense, to be honest. That part is... You're basically saying that part is F word. Nice. Am I recording or what? Okay, I am recording, so that's good. That part's just inconsistent, Katakuri. Like, to me, that part's just inconsistent. Like, everything else is consistent, but that. So glad I got that timing down, that 34% timing. Yeah, part of the reason that like yeah, there's many reasons I don't stream in my server as much as I used to. Like, I used to stream in my server a lot, but I feel like the corrupted nature of people really ruined how I look. Isolated Finale is going to be the last, or not last, but Isolated Finale is going to be one of those levels that's going to be like the last time I'm probably going to be, hopefully the last time I'm out of pocket. Literally, I call streams that I don't make good progress on, or I just do, but there's that one part that just destroys me or just completely shuts me down. Mind block streams. Stream 9 was definitely a mind block stream because it got shut down like 4 times at 61. Yeah, I remember when I made Nighthawk or Dim Rain circles. Like, I remember a lot of people hated Dimmer Circles when I re-uploaded it. Nice. Like when I, not re-uploaded, but like remade Dimmer Circles. Or like updated Dimmer Circles. People, like, just showing the update. You want to know the craziest thing I heard on any of them? Somebody say, NC levels are dead, lil bro. I'm like, dude, I know they're dead. Like, I just made them for fun. Like, I have a feeling that if it's anything Nighthawk Circles related, I'm gonna be like, look, there's a reason I'm making Nighthawk Circles. I didn't have a reason to make Dimmer Circles, but I do have a reason to make Nighthawk Circles. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's one thing to go into a music artist's comment section and just single out GD players because they play GD. Doesn't, like, even if it's the most genuine comment ever, to single them out, that's one thing. But to personally attack somebody who makes a level from that artist, that is a low. Hence why Nighthawk Circles is a thing. Okay, let's stop with the... Let's stop with this whole mess and let's just focus on, like, how stream is going. I feel like if somebody were to make a drag click level, it would be the most insane thing to ever exist in GD. Like a rated level with drag clicking. Which that does seem possible in the future, maybe. I swear to God! You absolute piece of crap, whoever built that part. Why the hell would you put 4 orbs so close together? Whoever built that part is getting their balls punched. Because that part is so bad compared to the rest of the level. Punching balls time, that is 100% true. I already beat Bloodbath, like a year and a half ago. Okay, so the lore behind that is I remember saying it when I was beating Cataclysm, when I was trying to beat Cataclysm. This was like a year and a half ago. And basically I kept dying to 74% and 71%. And during one of the times, I got pretty upset because I died on stream, and I said, Riot, I'm gonna punch you in the balls. I think I remember saying that I was gonna punch Gyron in the balls off stream for 92 on Bloodbath. Like, I'm not even that mad. It's only just that one part that sucks. Like, everything else, like, yeah, I died to stuff. Like, okay, I passed the first time I passed the 92 thing and died to 94, but then I died to 92, and then I had a mental breakdown and died to 92 twice. And then on stream I got 92. And then that same stream I beat Bloodbath like an hour later. Because keep in mind, I beat Bloodbath on stream. You know, the only reason I said that I was going to punch Riot in the balls at Cataclysm 74 is because he buffed the thing. Like, I'm not sure you realize this about old Cataclysm, but 74 on old Cataclysm was a lot easier than new Cataclysm 74. Boom, 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 boom. Bruh. I'm not even mad about that death. I mean, the club set monster was, like, more sentient. And killed me at 54. What puppet guy are you talking about? Welcome, Shivering Stars GD. Thank you. You know, I'm actually enjoying this level. Like even though I get mad at like 57 to even though I get mad if I die anywhere between 57 and 63, I will say this. This level overall is really fun. To me, I find this level to be more enjoyable than Bloodbath ever was. Because Bloodbath had like 5 bad parts. This level only has like 1 bad part. Everything else is like, yeah, it's jank, but it's not the worst thing. Also, Succubin Hell also kind of like screwed up my perception a little bit because Succubin Hell was just bad part after bad part. Like, every single thing had like, I had something negative to say about it. This one I don't really find... Hey, Callan. Or is that Evan?
It's Callan.
Callan, I have a question. Is it fine if your voice is heard on stream or no?
Sure.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Honestly, you know, whether you think a level is fun or not, that is subjective. Like saying Athanatos is fun is subjective. There is no universally correct answer to what you think. Like saying Sonic Wave is terrible, that is not a universally correct thing. Like, some people like Sonic Wave. Some people think it's fun, you know? Like, I mean, the Hydra was definitely split on Athanatos. Some people in the Hydra, like Duck, Angel, and Ackley's, hated Athanatos. But Maruigi says it's okay, and me and Flip are in agreement here that that this level is more fun than Bloodbath. And I know Boof hates this level. Violet hates this level. Yep. Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, like, what one person might find enjoyable, someone might not like. You know, I wanted to do some Physics 2 homework today, Callan, but my lazy self didn't do any. I gotta find a way to get that fixed. Like, especially with the classes I'm taking this semester. It's insane. '77! What? What?
What?
I just got 77!
Nice.
That's the stuff we like to see. That is genuinely the stuff I like to see. I'm gonna practice 66 to 100 again. Like, this is a state that you want to be in to practice. Like, this, like, nerve state is important to, like, practice certain parts of the level. Like, it kind of, like, gives you, like, a feeling of what you're gonna be in for, you know? If that makes any sense, right, Callan? Like, after dying to, like, a part due, like, and you have all these nerves and stuff, practicing the part from...
play crap for, like, a while?
No, I mean, like, practicing the part that you died to, like, on a start pause. Like, it can help you get, like, the feel a little bit.
Maybe.
Like, I thought I was dead there, but no, that was... Like, honestly, that was crazy. I thought I died there, but nope. Like, did you see how dangerously close I was? Like, if you watch back the recording, you could... Like, there's no way I should have lived. But I did. And, you know, I'm not complaining. 77 is a new best. Although I will say I did die to, like, kind of a janky part. It's not, like, it's not as big of a sin as 61, but, I mean... But, I mean, I have died there in the past. Yeah, not the wave part, but we're getting there. Hold on, I want to see how far I got on Bloodbath on stream 11. And Sakup in Hell. Okay, I know for a fact Sakup in Hell is not comparable. Like, that level was... I mean, I got absolutely obliterated by Sakup in Hell. Which, honestly, gives my... I can't remember if I gave it a 3 out of 10 or a 2 out of 10. I think it was a 3. Like, I found... I think it was... Yeah, it was definitely a 3 out of 10. It was better than Light Circles, but not by much. Like, my experience was better than Light Circles, but not by much. Both levels got 3s out of 10, by the way. Callan, wouldn't you agree that Sakup in Hell is slightly better than Light Circles?
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree that Sakup in Hell is slightly better than Light Circles?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like... Like, I feel like the reason that Sakup in... I feel like the reason that Light Circles was terrible was because it's 4 minutes long, while Sakup in Hell is 54 seconds, so... I'm not in my server. So... Sorry about that. Anyways, I'm gonna be right back. Oops, almost forgot my water bottle. All right, let's do this. I'm back, everybody. What was that tone of voice? Oh, welcome. Hey, Callan. Callan? Hold on. No, Callan's deafened. God dang it. Please search, Jack Williams. Wait, I feel like I recognize this. Yeah, I recognize this. I've seen some clips of this. Callan, you back? No. Oh, come on. Really? The ball? Well, at least we're... Of course, my refrigerator room. Wait, Callan, how was work today? Or did you have work? He's still deafened. What the... Yeah? Bruh. Wait, what? Hold on. Ain't no frickin' way you just... I don't think Zoink did. Or did he? No. Oh, shoot. Welcome, Lee Sharp Gaming. Dang, dude. Wait, what did he do? Yep, gullible for sure. I don't know. Oh, Callan, you're back?
Mm-hmm.
How was the drive to and from work?
Not bad, actually.
It's not bad. And it was... You know, I'm just glad that I don't have class today. That's the one thing I'm happy for, because you know how bad it would have been if we had class today? especially for me, because, I mean, like, you can just drive. I have to literally take my scooter everywhere. Because my residence hall is like 15 minutes away from most of my classes. On foot, so I take my scooter. That plus the wind makes it a lot colder. Are you freaking kidding me? I am going to punch whoever made that part in the balls. Yes, Athanatos is a new hardest for me. You lightly tap. That's what the frick I'm doing. I am not going to say a cuss word. That makes the 17th time that I've died to 61. Isolated Finale, then after that, Artificial Ascent, and then after Artificial, Echoes of Neon. Sometimes I wish, you know, classes weren't as frustrating as they were. Because, Callan, let's be real, some 200 classes are harder than the 300 and 400 classes. For no reason. Like, I mean, even then, physics to organic chemistry to physics is just a jump. Anyways. So, I mean, technically, overall, what my hardest in general would be is Physics 1. Because this level is easier than Physics 1. Because, I mean, look at my percentage. It is better than the grade I ended Physics 1 with. Because I ended Physics 1 with a 62%. Keep in mind, with the grading curve, it's a C. So I have a better best on this level right now. I have 77% on this level, but in physics I ended with a 62. So, I mean, screw that class. You know what's crazy? Like, especially my OChem 2 lab, which has only 5 other people. Like, some people are actually starting to notice, like, my change. Like, I'm a lot calmer and more patient than I was last semester. Callan, you still there? Oh, come on. Come on. I got absolutely handed to me with isolated finale. I don't even know how many attempts I have on this. Probably pushing around 40,000. I'm probably in the 40,000s. Although I will say the fastest time it took me ever to beat an extreme was 25 minutes. And I spent only like 46 attempts on it. And it was a platformer extreme called Hexagon S. It's my hardest platformer, but yes, it is second half heavy. I will tell you that. And then here comes the mind block. Yeah, because I remember, like, beforehand, like, I mean, like, the harder levels you play, you're going to die a lot to the beginning of levels. Like, that's just how it is, like, when you start going for extremes. Say, and you're going to get mind blocked a lot more. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because I mean, like, you know, I'd find, like, some of this stuff in, like, maybe, like, certain parts of the gameplay in, like, Cataclysm or something. Although I will say some of these hitboxes are kind of, if questionable. I can't really find the right position for my Seiyuu device, which always ends up, which is probably one of the reasons that I end up getting killed a lot. Because I want to be in a comfortable position while playing this game. It's like I sometimes find it, and then the next thing you know, I'm in an uncomfortable position, like when I take like a little break. Also, it could be just the room as well, like. Like, cause I mean, like, especially with the winter months, it's like my room somehow, like, I mean, like my room gets like cold. Why? Oh my! What the fluorine, uranium, carbon, potassium is? That's stupid BS! That puts it up to 18 times now that I died of that BS. Ah, dang it! That's okay. That's okay, though. That is a pretty good run. That right there is actually hard. I will tell you that. No, I died. Yeah, I died there. If you look, the game just paused. Or like the game just stopped because I died. It's your choice. Good luck. This is why I hydrate, you know? Hydration is important. Okay. I've been live for like 2 hours. Is Callan back? No, he's not. What he's doing. And that's what happens when you have a lot of college workload and crap. Oh, my frames! Like, I'm telling you, college is a huge pain in the butt sometimes. Like, you spend, like, 3 hours on one freaking assignment. It's like, and like sometimes they assign you like 37 questions, or like in physics case, 20 questions of 20 questions of extreme demon difficulty questions. Like just when I took physics 1. Like during, like it's, like I'm telling you, during like my organic chemistry stuff, I can actually do it pretty well. Like and then when it comes to labs, I'm like laser focused on like getting sampled. Although that doesn't work a lot of the time because me and my lab partner, we have gotten no sample or barely any. I feel like the reason that the first like 55% of this level is easy is because literally the first 55% of it's just pre-drop. Oh my gosh! 73%! That's, that's not that... Okay, that is a choke point, but I'm not going to complain about it because that part's actually hard. For a reason. But still, progress. But still, that is some really good progress. Let's get some more pumpkin seeds and hydrate. And you know what? While we're at it, let's go back to the start pause copy. I'm going to actually move this up to the top of the list. Welcome, William the Dark Angel. I have not beaten Acu. And I don't really care to beat Acu. I went, okay. After my defeat of Isolated Finale, I went straight for Cataclysm. And then I went for Bloodbath, then Succumb in Hell. But yeah, it was a... But yeah, like... I've thought about doing Acu and Ice Carbon Diablo X, but I mean, come on, my... I had a... keep in mind... I would... Actually... Why... Okay, how hard is quantum processing and how hard is Zodiac? Okay, gotta adjust my device. Why would you do that to yourself, even? I do not recommend jumping at all. I recommend a linear progression. Although Cataclysm to Bloodbath could technically be seen as a jump. You want to know what's the crazy thing? When people ask me what my hardest... Okay, this was back in 2023 into 2020 and early 2024. I would always have to tell people that my hardest was an unrated extreme called Light Circles. And my hardest was an unrated level called Light Circles, and it's easier than Cataclysm. But it's still extreme. It's harder than Acu, but easier than Cataclysm. And my hardest rated at the time was Forsaken Neon. And then we're back to doing the same thing again. Where if people ask me what my hardest is, I have to tell them that Isolated Circles is my hardest, but it's unrated. And it's harder than my hardest rated, which is Sakup in Hell. So that's crazy. This level's slightly harder than Isolated Circles. To me. Nice. Whatever you do, don't go for Sakup in Hell unless you actually want to go for it. Like, I don't recommend anybody whose hardest is Bloodbath to do Sakup in Hell. That level was awful. Okay, it might be a little bit of a stretch. It might be a little bit of a jump to go for Athanatos, but I actually like this level. So maybe going for Athanatos might be fine. I mean, it all just depends on what you feel like. Yeah, pretty much. Although, Isolated Finale is going to happen before Artificial Ascent. So we're probably going to go back to that right after I beat this level. For the third time. Until I beat maybe Echoes of Neon, but I'll decide whether Isolated Finale is harder than Artificial Ascent. Like, I seriously don't know which one's harder. Like, from what I hear, it's around Digital Descent difficulty, Isolated Finale, but I also should mention that it has one part of condensed gameplay. To be honest, I used to think Isolated Finale was the worst level that I've ever tried going for. That level was dethroned by Isolated Circles. That will be unless I decide to go for Ice Carbon Diablo X V2, which will most likely never happen. Because literally there was one reason only that I wanted to go for ICDX V2. For spite. Oh, hey Callan. My consistency's doing pretty good. I got 71 and 73. Oh my! What the fluorine, uranium, carbon, potassium is 61? Are you freaking kidding me? Every single time! Whoever built that part, I'm going to punch you in the balls! Welcome, Mr. Pyro Jolt. Sorry you had to hear that, Callan.
Bruh.
I am a chem major, so it's chemistry humor. If you don't want to say what the F, you say what the fluorine, uranium, carbon, potassium. I should also mention that potassium's chemical symbol is K. So nice. I'd honestly say maybe Athanatos. Like, I'd say do not go for Scoop and Hell unless you're trying to get the achievement of the top 1 pack. But Scoop and Hell is a terrible level. But to me, Athanatos is more fun than Bloodbath in my opinion. It's unfortunate that you joined at probably the worst time, but to me, that's the only bad part in Athanatos. That 61 thing that I died to. That does not sound good. Holding your rage in. Sometimes it's best to, like, let out, like, a short burst. Like, the thing is, about this game is, like, you see how, like, when I died to 61, I was, like, angry, but then I just almost immediately cooled down. That's how I am with, like, most games. I'm just angry for, like, less than a minute, and then I cool down. Like, that's just how I function. However, I will tell you that when it comes to schoolwork, the anger is more drawn out, and I'd honestly say it's more intense, because, I mean, like, when it comes to school stuff, I take it very, very seriously. Like, even just being 1 point off is enough to set me off. Or even being, like, 1 to 2% away from, like, a certain threshold. Like, keep in mind, like, I nearly... Oh, good luck with unknown. What, the K? That's crazy. Honestly, as long as you don't swear in front of a chemistry teacher or anybody who knows their periodic tables pretty well, nobody will really know what you're saying. I remember I had a coworker who was just as big of a sailor as I was, but we don't talk about her. I just had a better filter. Yep. Yeah, exactly. For me, for me, for the longest time, it was anything below an 80 was unacceptable. But you know, like when I came here, like after transferring from a community college, I loosened my standards a bit. Although I still consider a C taking an L. Like, I know it's passing, but like I nearly failed Physics 1. That class was so stupid. Like, literally most of the reason I hate Physics 2 is because of Physics 1. Like, if one of my, like, if I could be out of pocket for a little bit, that would be fine to explain what I felt like Physics 1 was, but I'm not gonna be out of pocket. So I'm trying to work on my out of pocketness and just, you know, get the last out of pocket stuff when I do Isolated Finale. Like, I'm nearly there, but like, I feel like the last, like, 20% of the level is, like, not choking, or, like, the last 25% of the level's not choking to anything. Because, I mean, you literally passed the hardest part of the level at, like, between 71 and 73. Like, for a while, I was, like, nervous about that part, because, like, oh, I'm gonna have a lot of nerves. But nope. Even with nerves, it's not really that bad. Like, I don't think the nerves start kicking in until after I pass the wave at around 66%. Yeah, welcome back, Isaac. Well, see ya, William. That's impressive. Like, I started swearing when I was, like, 16 and a half. But, like, recently, like, even on my channel, like, I had strict swearing rules for a while, and then 2025, I ditched them. Now I'm just trying to, dial my swearing back. Because, I mean, like, there's room to improve for the better. Like, that doesn't mean, like, stop swearing altogether, but, like, just be more conscious of what I'm saying. Like, Helen, what do you think about that? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, he's deafened again. Oh yeah, I remember Angel got banned once because of something that he said on stream because a kid was like, I forgot what game it was, but a kid was harassing him on Roblox. But then, like, 20 minutes later, chat was wanting Angel to come back to the chat because he was like, chat was basically holding me at gunpoint for... It was during a Sakup in Hell stream, by the way, so this happened, like, a year ago. Yeah. Exactly. I feel like throughout middle school and early on in high school, the reason people did stuff to me is because because they knew I did not like swear words. And I never swore, so they wanted to get like they wanted to get like that swear word to come out of me. But the thing that really caused the reason I started swearing, a Charlie horse. During track, I got a Charlie horse and I fell to the ground. I was like laughing and crying because it's painful. Like, I'm telling you, like, if you have never had a cramp at night, just let me tell you, it is awful. It like hurts real bad, and all you can just do is literally just lay there and cry. Cause it like actually hurts. Like even sometimes it can happen when you like stretch a wrong way. Like when I ran like a few 5Ks, like I'd be paying for it like afterwards. Like I'd stretch weirdly and I'd feel this pain and like yeah. Yeah, I remember Evan threw his mouse while he was trying to play Kuzaretta, and he broke his monitor. Or it was either his mouse or headset. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was alluding to. Like, at night, like, I'd be just, like, trying to sleep, and then I stretch weirdly, and then that's like a... Mm-hmm. And it feels like my leg muscles are just, like, being torn apart, like, or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. So yeah, I know exactly what... Mm-hmm. Thankfully, I haven't had one in, like, a year or two. I've even got one of those cramps in my arm, but like compare that to your arm or your leg. Like the arm, it's like an ow, but the leg, it's like like the fact that it happened to me. Like I remember, like I fell to the ground and then I just remember like I uttered the S word, like whispered it, and then when I went back inside to the school for a workout, I said, I got a effing Charlie horse and it effing hurts. Or something like that. Or I got a Charlie horse and it effing hurts. That was the first time my friends ever heard me swear. Like before that, nobody has ever heard me cuss. Like, I'm telling you, my OG Fortnite Rage clips for the next whatever I upload it, you're gonna be like, what the heck just happened? Like, we went from, like, him swearing to just him saying the stupidest stuff imaginable, or just being more polite about his rages. Yeah, it is a painful alarm clock when you think about getting a cramp in your leg like that. It is like a painful alarm clock. Aw, dang it. Space UK odd coffee. Yeah. Welcome, Flynn's Gaming Arcade. I wouldn't say I'm the next Vortrox. Didn't Vortrox die to 92 on Athanatos? I could have sworn he did. Oh, yeah. Funny enough, like, Vortrox started going for some of the levels that I've been, like, all the extremes that I've been going for at around the same time. Like, I remember when he was doing Cataclysm, I was doing Cataclysm. When he was doing Bloodbath, I was doing Bloodbath. And the same with Succub in Hell, and then the same with this. It would be funny if he went for Artificial Ascent at the same time that I went for Artificial Ascent. That would be absolutely freaking hilarious. That would go 5 for 5. Oh, yes. Genuinely in the mornings, like, after having one of those cramps at night, like, my leg feels sore for, like, the next, like, 5 hours. Like, back in middle school, like, I got them in middle school, too. And, like, I had my PE class, like, second hour, so. It was more common in 8th grade than 7th. Although I had my PE first hour in 7th. Actually, no, I knocked out my PE credits. My PE stuff. But, like, during 8th grade, like, I had it during second hour, so. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, geez. Like, I'm not trying to run the pacer at 7 a.m. Yeah, that would suck. I mean, my best on the pacer was like 110. I mean, I ran cross-country and track, so, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I'm just hoping that I can beat Athanatos within these next few streams, because I'm not, because I mean, like, if we get to the 14, if we get to, like, streams 14 and 15, that's the danger zone. I mean, during Succub and Hell, like, and that's where, like, the Landon and Balwani wannabes start showing up. I'm not going to elaborate further on that. Nice. But I recommend you watch Succub and Hell stream 14 during the last 35 minutes. Although I did age restrict the 14th and 15th streams due to the crap that me and Angel and Callan and Duck and Ackley's were saying. Anathema, nice. Overall, what was your experience with Anathema like, overall? Let's not go down this rabbit hole again, Katakuri. We're not here to cause arguments, okay? Let's just... Let's just, you know, just chill for the last 30 minutes of stream while I just, you know, try to get through this level. You know, part of me, I feel like the reason I like this level is because I'm having a more positive outlook on this, on some of these, on a lot of the levels. Because when I did Sakupin, okay, I will admit, like, Sakupin Hell, like, I tried looking at things positively, but honestly, the level just was terrible. But when it came to Isolated Circles, I feel like the reason that I hated the level overall was because I just had a negative outlook on it. Like, you can even see in the description of Isolated Circles how I felt about it. It's definitely the rawest emotion I've ever had. Oh my... What the fluorine, uranium, carbon, potassium? This is like the 5th time that I freaking died there. Absolutely hate this stupid part. What the actual fluorine, uranium, carbon, potassium? Anyways, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna be right back, but I'll be back in like 3 minutes. 3 minutes at max. back, everybody! Oh, hey, Callan.
Alright, please tell me this doesn't suck. Oh, it's all multiple choice, thank God.
Everybody, chill out. We only have 20 minutes left of stream, and I just want everybody in the chat to get along. Just, like, I don't care who started it, I just want civility in my chats. That's all, just civility in my chats. That goes for you too, Katakuri. I'm beating Isolated Finale after I beat Athanatos, and then I'm going to do Artificial. Just let's... Katakuri. Like I said, I'm not going to immediately go after Artificial Ascent. Yeah. Like, okay, Katakuri, here's something. I don't really care, like, if, just because, you know, like, somebody you might think is suspicious because they say their hardest is something else. But here's the thing, I don't really care what their hardest is overall. Like, just ignore. Don't, like, I don't really care, like, if they're saying, I don't really care about what their hardest is, really. Like, I mean, if just, like, anybody, like, says, oh, their hardest is something else, like, whether they're telling the truth or not, I don't really care, per se. Like, yeah. So yeah, just leave everything as is, and just don't attack anybody. Like, as the streamer, I'm just here to provide all of you entertainment, and, like, all of you watch me suffer through a level. Like, even though I'm enjoying it, I mean, like, come on, you gotta know that I'm still suffering through this level, somewhat. Yeah. Alright, that sounds cool. But yeah, like, I'm just here to be the one who's entertaining all of you. Like, as, like, when it comes to streams, like, as much as, like, interactions with chat are important, I feel like this is, like, as, like, a viewer watching my stream, like, while interacting with other people who are chatting with you is important, I feel like it's more important on the streamer's end to, like, you know, see how he's doing and doing all that stuff. And, like, even, like, and as the streamer, I am here to just chat with all of you about, like, you know, how things are going, like what's going on. That's just like, and as the streamer, like, I want to be like that interactive streamer, like somebody who just interacts with this chat and stuff. Like that's the reason that my streams are so entertaining, and like that's the reason that my streams are. That's the reason that I like streaming, because I like hearing from all of you. Because do you know any other streamers that are, like, this active, like, with talking with their chat and stuff? Even to a point where it might... Even to a point where it might, like, hinder their skill a little bit, like... Yeah, just... Yeah, and if you don't, like, get along with somebody in chat, just ignore them. It's as simple as that. Like, there was a prime example. A prime example would be, like, during the early days of my streaming, where I was still more of an active member in the Plotagon community. Like, I wanted, like, that drama to just, like, you know, told some people not to bring their stupid Plotagon drama into my streams, because I am not... Because I mean, if you know anything about, like, the Plotagon community or the Go Animate community, you know that they are toxic as fluorine, uranium, carbon, potassium. Like, I choose to just sit out of the community. Like, I mean, like, keep in mind, like, I'm not really trying to toot my own horn here, but like, something about my Go Animate content is it's actually original and it tells a story. Like, I'm not the one that makes grounded... I'm not the kind to make grounded videos, because I find those repetitive. I just find it as a way to just tell a story. Like, tell a coherent story about, like, students. Oh, it's just simple. You just need a mic. That's simple, how to make click sounds for GD. You just need a mic, and you need a mouse, or in my case, a Sayo or a keyboard. But yeah. Like... So, like, I mean, I've been thinking about it. I've been wanting to retire as a Go Animator. But, I mean, like, I have so much stories to tell about some characters, you know? Like, the Element series. It's a series about chemical elements that I humanize and tell them as, like, college students. It's like navigating through college life in every aspect. Like, keep in mind, episode 10 was... Like, the next ones are more romance-filled, because it talks about... And I try to incorporate some science details, like fluorine and cesium. Two reactive elements getting together. It's called Periodic Chronicles. A Go Animator. I'm not sure you realize what that is. I'm not sure you know what Go Animate is, but it's basically something that people make a bunch of animated videos. Although people somehow really are obsessed with Caillou Gets Grounded. I am not obsessed with that crap. That crap is like so like 2014, 2015, 2016. Yeah. But yeah, it's a good story. Like, I'm trying to work on episode 11, but school is making it impossible. Like, I'm taking some of the most insane classes ever. But basically, I want it to be like, oh, this is the next day, like, Florian, or like the next, like, weekend. Florian and Cesium are now officially dating. Like, also, like, I try to incorporate some educational elements into it. Like, oh, textbook, like, even, like, slide in some chemistry related things, like the characters calling Florian and Cesium textbook levels of perfect as a couple. Because, I mean, if you really look, Florian and Cesium are some of the most reactive elements on the periodic table. And they form a salt called cesium fluoride. It's pretty interesting. Then what else? Alright. And then I want to do like a Terraria like thing, like, you know, have like a character named... Okay, so you know what the Terrarian is, right? So the Terrarian is like the main character of Terraria. But I want to, like, you know... Like, I've come up with the best name ever, because Ter can be short for Terrence. So, basically, the Terrarian's name is Terrence. It's basically a pun on Terrarian. Like, his full name is basically just a pun on Terrarian. Yeah. And then let's see what other crud I've, like, yeah, and then also the Extreme Demon Experience is like a more, like, it's a mix of GoAnimate, Plotagon, and some real-life stuff that I do. Like, if you remember in the Isolated Circles experience, I face revealed on that video, where I talked about my experience of Isolated Circles. But, like, literally, I talk about my experience. Yeah. Exactly. See? Like, you can make science fun. You just need to, like, you know, make it, like, giving it, like, a storyline, in a sense. Like, if anything, here's basically what the chemistry curriculum is. Like, I like to think of it as, like, a story, in a sense. Like, general chemistry is, like, introduction to, like, this whole chemical universe, and then organic chemistry is like a character story, because organic chemistry, you focus on carbon compounds, carbon compounds with hydrogens attached to the carbons. It's literally just a character story. And then physical chemistry, I don't even know what physical chemistry would be. It's basically just applying physics to chemistry. And then inorganic chemistry is like, kind of like, I don't know how I'd describe inorganic chemistry. Like, kind of like a story to everything else. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, see? Bloodbath? That's really good. Like, sometimes I wish that a lot of my, like, newer viewers were around during, like, 2023, 2024. Like, I beat Bloodbath on stream in like, mid-2024. And honestly, that ended the Golden Age, and I'm glad that Bloodbath ended off with a bang like that. It's like I ended the Golden Age with a W. Like, honestly, I still miss those days. Because, I mean, like, in this, like, dark age that I had, like, the last two streams were basically The last two streams basically were pretty dark, I'd say. Or not dark. They were just pure bitterness and hatred. And anger and disillusionment. With everything. Like, that's, like, literally... Those were the ones where I denounced, the Hydra during those streams. Which was a friend group I was a part of for... Since its creation. Yeah, that's... Exited the tab of the stream. Yeah. Jeez, you beat it in, like... You beat it faster than I did. I took, like, 46,000 attempts, I think. But to be honest, like... I don't feel like attempts matter. Like, as long as you beat the level, it's like, whatever. Like, I don't feel like attempts matter if it's in, like, the lower... If it's, like, less than 200,000. Or maybe less than 150k. For, like, easier levels, like, easier extremes. Yep, just click at the right time, you know? Although some of these clicks are actually frustrated, and sometimes they're just downright stupid. Like, I'm just glad that this is a level that I haven't, like, had, like, too much frustration with. Because I could really use it. Because, I mean, Cataclysm I had its fair share of frustration. Bloodbath was more concentrated with its frustration. But it was still, like, extreme amounts of frustration towards the end of the journey. So Coop in Hell was a crap show altogether. And then, yeah, now you have this level. And that's not including the unrated stuff that I did. Because, I mean, like, Light Circles was terrible. Sun and Moon Circles was pretty fun. Oh, I forgot to mention Hexagon SSS. But we don't talk about that because that level was literally the easiest extreme I've ever played. And it's a platformer extreme, I should also mention, too. But even then, it still functions like a, like, even then, Hexagon SSS also functions less like a platformer and more like a, classic mode. Except you have checkpoints. Yeah. Because remember Ultra Game 14, I think it was? That's essentially what it is. It's essentially just a harder version of Ultra Game 14. By Serponge. And keep in mind, I have a lot of experience with Super Hexagon. Like, I've been playing Super Hexagon longer than I've been playing GD. By a year. Oh, Michigan. Bro, I know exactly what that feeling is like. Getting absolutely destroyed by Mishi. Let's see what other parts. 92 was bad. I got 94 like twice. No, I got 94 3 times. What am I saying? '94 was devastating, and then I beat the level on stream. Oh, come on! 62 again! At least he didn't die to 61, but I still hate dying to that stupid part. Because this part is the only part that sucks in the level. Everything else is, like, fine. Callan, would you say you went through hell with, Bloodbath?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know you died, like, a fair bit at, like, G-Boy, where I pretty much got lucky and only died to 94 3 times. I think 3 times, or it could have been twice. Although it did spawn a pretty funny clip, though. Although I will say, like, Callan, like, would you say that you're usually unlucky with, doing levels? Overall?
Yep.
But I will say your 72 on Isolated Finale fluke was definitely noteworthy. Like I don't even know if I'm definitely not gonna fluke that level unless I somehow do your part consistently. And it's only a matter of time before Evan's part just ends up hammering me again. Because, I mean, seriously, Evan's first part, absolutely terrible. Like, I thought Isolated Finale was going to be the worst level I ever played, but I figured out, no, Isolated Circles is worse. But it could be just my mental state, too, that destroyed it. That kind of ruined Isolated Circles. Callan, do you know what's weird to me? Like, throughout my Isolated Circles journey, I was not doing that well mentally. But after I beat Isolated Circles, I somehow felt worse. With everything. Like, literally the thing that made Isolated Circles just frustrating was due to external factors. And then the external factors that happened after I beat Isolated Circles ended up making me feel worse. Like, I don't know what happened there. Like, I thought that my pain would have been eased by after I beat Isolated Circles, but oh well. I have not beaten Trump Circles. Like, to me, if it's not an extreme, I don't really tend to go for it. If it's not an extreme or something that I'm currently, like, creating and verifying, I don't really have too much interest in going for levels. Although I do need to get 300 stars. Somehow. I swear to God! Every freaking time it's 61%. 61% this, 61% that. Absolute, complete, and utter BS. I don't even know how many times I died to 61, but it's definitely more than 5 this stream. Let's make it to the ball. Or 42%, one of the two. how we end stream! Well, that's gonna be it for today. Comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to never miss another video. And I'll see you all in the next video. See ya, friends. See y'all. And remember, keep moving forward. Goodbye.